Looks like we've been overtook. But let's try to get her to move and let's put this thing together anyhow. Something else on besides my ugly old voice. Alrighty, taking a nap and cooking, got something to eat, made me feel so much better. I'm not as gripey now, and I figured out what I want. So I wanted to put it like this, and I want to sew a line down this way and a line down this way. So that's the way I wanted to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one apart and we're going to fix it the same identical way so that we get what we want here. Put this kind of right in the middle. Stretch it out there. I want to make sure I get this on the right side. I don't want to put it on the wrong side. That wouldn't be kosher at all. So now I'm going to start pinning it all down. Yep. And that way we can get her done. I'm tired still. I don't know why I stay tired anymore. Here the last little bit. So if we can't redo this, I've got no sponge there. No alcohol. And we want that. There we go. That works. I want to blame it on the chemtrails. Ha 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 ha. I'm not going to blame it on the dogs trying to crawl into bed with me. Not want to do that because they're just so, they're so innocent. I put a letter outside for Mom earlier and poor old buddy, he took off out there and I didn't even see him. He'd been outside. I'm like, oh my God, what if he had went up on the steps and got hit by a car? I would never forgive myself. Now, that's Jonathan's dog, and he will, oh God, will he have a conniption fit? You know, and I'm like, oh my God, Mom, why didn't you help me keep an eye on these animals and all? I needed that. Seems like I got a lot of stress on me here lately. I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to have to try to figure out what to do to get rid of this stress. Alright, I think I need to put one in the middle. One down here at this end. Now, you'll see I only did two, and that's right down these stripes right here. These stripes right there, that's all I wanted to do. Alright, get that out of my way. We need to trim these down when we get them done. But I have two Bible verses I want to go over with you. Alright. And we want to go to Philippians 2 and 12. Watch me not be able to find it. And I know it's just one little tiny book. There's not much there to it. I should have marked it. But, not me. It's like, hey, hunt me down. Just go right on ahead. That's filming. That is different from Philippians. There is Philippians. And we want 2:12. See this right here, Philippians, you only have 4 chapters. So it's a little book. Alright, let's go to 2 and 12. And it says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in the presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with the fear and trembling." If you go to a church and you get your own, or you get their outlook on it, are you really going by what this says? No. You have to work out your own salvation. Because if you don't, then you're taking other people's things and not taking what God wants. So that's the way I look at it. Boy, when I got woke up from them churches and all, and started looking at things and all, it was like, wow, was I ever dumb? Okay, so I want to go to Isaiah 29 right here, and 16. Oh, I've got it marked. Ha 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 ha. "Surely your turning of things upside down shall be established as a potter's clay. For shall the worker say of him that made it, He made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, He has no understanding?" Okay, let's look at the turning of things upside down and the potter's clay and all. Now, today's churches, they are so much into the New Ages, the New Age teaching, and the New Age teaching believes in evolution. They don't believe that they were created by God. Now, I mean, you plainly have it in Jeremiah, that in Jeremiah, he plainly says, "I have formed thee." So let me find Jeremiah. It's Isaiah. Uh-oh. Oh, there's Jeremiah. I had to go backwards. So the teaching that they do in the churches now, that's like they take a verse and they take part of it and they leave the other part out. Okay. Says, "Before I formed thee," this is Jeremiah 1:5, "I knew thee, and before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." So, if God has ordained everybody. All right, now we looked at this one earlier in another video. "The thief cometh not for to steal, to kill, and destroy. I am come that they may have life, and they may have it more abundantly." Now, that's the whole thing. Now, this is what the church does. They say, "The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy." And that's it. They do not tell you about the blood of Jesus Christ, which is plainly right here. He said, "I come that they may have life, and they might have it more abundantly." So, think about it. He gave his blood. All right. So, I don't know. You have to take the whole Bible, or you can't just take half of it. You got to take it all. And all. Would you like to have a cake with no eggs or no sugar? All right. Now, let's get busy. Let's slow this bad baby down. All right. There you go. Let's push it up. I can't wait to get started on that baby quilt. Oh, it'll be so good to have that baby quilt done. Alrighty. Let's get this bad baby going. Turn it up. Oh, I got a splinter in my thumb. I'm going to have to work that out. Feel it. I think that I'm going to do the other ones the same identical way. So when I get this one right here done, I'm going to work on the other ones after we get these on the quilt. Because I want to make sure my measurements and everything is right. And if I have to change anything, I can do it then. It just makes it so much more easier to keep up with. Now we're going to turn it around. Now, another thing that I've noticed. That's not going to work. That's going to give me a problem. I've noticed that I've been getting some thumbs down. Which, that's fine with me. That's your opinion. And I welcome your opinion. Okay? Because look at it. Everything is turned upside down. So, on the world view, bad publicity is good publicity. So I can handle that. And I'm almost done with this. I love each and every one of you subscribers. And I want you to know that. I want you to know that if there's anything I can do to help, besides dollar-wise, because I'm having a fight with that, let me know. Alright, I'm going to get these other ones done, and then we'll be back. Hey there, buddy. Alright, let's give these right here a trim down. I'm like, God, why do you want me to keep putting these Bible verses on? Well, this is what I got back. Somebody is wondering if they should leave a church. Because if you notice, I'm talking about the churches. Okay? So, there has to be somebody wondering if they should leave a church. Now, I'm giving you what I'm being told to give you. Oh, let me tell you this. This was so weird. Me and Rick was in the grocery store today. You know, when the car stopped and went to start back up. And this guy, Rick said, I seen him walking around the grocery store, and I was like, it's kind of weird the way what he was doing, just looking at people. And he said, I thought it was awful weird. But this guy came up to us, and he said, God told me to give you $5. So, we took the $5, and we told him, said, man, we don't really need it. Which we don't. I said, but I will take it because I do not want to steal no kind of blessing that the Lord's going to give, or, excuse me, that God's going to give you. Okay? And I told Rick, and with the guy standing there, I said, Rick, you know, and God knows we don't need this money, no $5. We don't need it. We're fine. And he said, no, we don't need it. I said, but we're going to run across somebody that needs that $5. And he said, I will put it up in my pocket. He said, I will not spend it. He said, I'm going to hang on to it. And that's what he done. He put it in his back pocket, and as far as I know, he's still got it there. So, I thought that was awful, well, I can't say weird. I could say strange. But God does know that there's something coming up. And all. And we are going, somebody's going to need that money. And we're going to have that $5 for whoever needs it. Well, hopefully we'll find them. Alright. This is laying out pretty pretty mess. But back to the church thing. If you are having thoughts on your church, then maybe the best thing to do is go with your gut feeling. Okay? It's gonna work. So, anyway. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird that he wasn't old at all. And we told him, well, really, we don't need it. And we don't. But we don't want the guy to lose his blessing. You see, when somebody wants to give you something like that, don't turn it away, because you may be ending up taking their blessing away. God said, I told you to do this, and this is what I want you to do. And you don't want to take somebody's blessing away. Now, Rick told me one time that when he was with his other wife, that they were having problems buying food. And he would go down here to, it's Big Lots now, and it was Walmart then. And this was years and years ago. And you could go down there, and they had a some place that you could stand on and preach. And a lot of people would gather up there and preach. And he said that he needed to go make some money so he could buy some groceries that day. Well, he said he had the feeling to go preach. So he went to preach. And this one guy, he goes, God told me to give you $20. And he said, now I do not want you to turn it away. He said, if you turn it away, you will be taking away all the blessings that the Lord wants to give me. And I don't want you to take it away. He said, mister, he says, I'm not going to tell you I don't need it. He said, I'm going to tell you that it is a blessing to me because I need it, because my children don't have nothing to eat tonight. So that worked out great as far as I'm concerned. So I would say that guy did got his blessings too. Let me tell you another one about Rick too. And his oh man, now it's not showing up not long enough. Now this is stick right now. Come on. We're gonna make it work though. I'm gonna tell you we are. He lived not too far from here. All this happened right here where we're living at, in Marion. And where he was living at, he woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And he said God was telling him to go out on his porch and preach. So Rick gets up, he goes out on his porch, and he starts preaching. Years go by, a lot of years go by. And he came across this friend, or this person that he knew when he was younger. He said, you know, I never got to thank you. For what? He said, I was fixing to commit suicide. He said it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. And he said, I heard you preaching. He said, you saved my life. Rick said, I didn't save your life. That was God that saved your life. Because God told me to go out there and preach. And that's what I did. He said, I didn't do it. God did it. And as far as Rick knows, the guy's still going to church and everything. He doesn't see him every day. They're not what you call buddies or friends, but they are acquaintances. When they see each other on the street, they talk to each other. Which, that's great. That's awesome. So, I think that's awful good. And I'm so blessed to have a husband that loves me like he does. Alrighty. I'm going to grab my garbage and I'm going to throw it away. And I'm going to sew this bad baby down. And I'm going to do the other end the same way, and then we'll be back. I have decided to keep this right here the same size as I did this one on the bottom, and not cut it down to what was it, 5 inches, because to me, let's get it right here. 5 inches would have been here. I would have had to have cut it. Let's see if I can move down here. I would have had to have cut it. My goodness. Like right here in the, like that. And I think that's a little bit too short. So what I did was cut me out some more fiber fill, and to make it the same size as the other one. So I am happy about that now. Even though, and I was talking to Rick's daughter while she was here, and I done it. So I cut me off 2 of these pieces, sewed them together. They wasn't long enough, so I cut off another one and I sewed it on. So now we have all this gathered up, and this thing is getting bigger and heavier, and nowhere to put it. Squash it like that. Alright, so now I'm going to do this one. We're almost done with this quilt, and that'll be great. It'll be all great and happy. I can't wait to get her done. And got me some projects coming up. That's good. I'm happy about that. It is fun to do. Fun to do. Okay, let's see what we're going here. Line all this up just like I did the other ones, and now I'm going to do it the same identical way. Pin it all down. I'm going to sew it down those 2 that these 2 lines right here, like I did the other ones, and that way they will look good. And we can put this together on that. I don't know where I got this itty bitty teeny tiny one. It's got some rust on it, so it's an old one. Wherever I got it from. I'm not going to worry about it. Use it and go on. Alrighty. So, I am going to get these 2 done. And I am going to get them on. And then I think what we're going to do is I'm going to see what I've got left out of that material. It's not going to. And see if I can't. I believe I'm going to have to cast a couple more strips. I think I'm going to need about 2. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Here's 2. And then here's 2. And I'm going to have some more strips. Really I am. To, so we can go all the way around the quilt. But these right here will take care of going down these right here too. So, I'm going to get these attached and on, and then we'll be back. The other side, I didn't have to level up. But looks like this one right here I'm going to have to. Because it's got all kinds of different shapes and all. So we're going to have to kind of like trim this one down so that it'll be level and all. But it is turning out. The other side looks good. I'm proud of it. What are you doing, Emmy?
I'm going to color.
Alright, listen. You don't just come and grab all my paperwork now. You can't just waste it.
I won't.
Alright, I hope not.
Excuse me, boy.
Yeah, see how big that is? I don't want that. I don't think that'd be good for the quilt. Let's see. Put this one on down. That'll be alright like that. Alright. Now this is the last one that has to come on. So I've already got the other one on. It went on smooth sailing except for on the other side down here, right down here, I forgot to sew this on right here. So I had to take this apart from the other side all the way down to here, fix this, and then come back and fix this right here part back up and all. But I got it on there. It looks pretty good. Let's see, is this the side? No. It'd be this side right down here. Let's see what kind of a bad job I did. All of it seems like it's going good. Alright, let go of that corner. Right here, I had to re-sew it. Well, where is it? Well, I did such a good job, I can't find it. That's not... I should have some stirring. I'm crazy about the stirring. And this is not going over it. I don't know. I did such a good job, it's gone. Alrighty. So, anyway. Now I'm going to put this one on. And then we'll come back and we'll put the binding on. This thing is bigger and heavier. What'd I do with it? There it is. Oh, yeah, thought I'd lost it. Thought I'd lost it. And making this a little bit bigger, and not letting it be so tight like it was in the beginning, it's a whole lot better. I wished I could have mitered these corners and have them going out, but that would have looked good, but I don't think I had enough, and I don't, I'm not going to go back and try to do it now. So I am going to get busy on this, and I'm going to get this one done, and then we'll be back. Right, Daddy? Right, Daddy?
Are you going to start recording?
Alright, let's grab our pins. Let's change our bobbin to a full bobbin. And let's get this right here border going. So, I have already got all this right here. I think I've got like 8 of them. And I'm hoping to go all the way around. I took all my scraps that I had, and oh no, that thing stuck to my scissors, and I cut all the 2 inches out that I could, so maybe it'll go all the way around. If not, then I have to pull out that bulk over iron and get some more. But until then, I'm going to put this thing all the way around it. Now, Have y'all heard of the 5G? Well, they're putting 5G up everywhere. And, well, I was listening to the video about the 5G. They are putting in some kind of thing underground. I'll show you a picture of it. And they're putting it underground. And they're talking about people that passes by it. That thing has to be really, really powerful to have to protect the people that walk around it. Now, it is not going to protect nothing, because 5G is, this is out to kill you. This is what would you call it? Technology warfare on the people. Now, if you want to know more about it, you can go to stopthecrime.net and get educated on this 5G stuff. So, because let me tell you, this puts me in the mind of Jesus Christ saying, if I didn't come back to no soul, there'd be no flesh saved. Now, I did a boo-boo right here, starting at a corner. You never start at a corner. When you do, you cannot make it around. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that loose and just leave it loose. And then that way, when I get here, I can come on around. We want to take this one, though, and fold it down like this. Like that. But we want to do it. Let's see if I can't get this right. Let's do this right from the very get-go. Come on now. I know you can fold this, Sandy. Yep. Alright. Put that down here. That'll give me plenty of room up there. And start bringing this down. Yeah, 5G network. Let me tell you, it's not pretty, you guys. It ain't. So you might want to think about looking into it and seeing what you can do to protect yourself. And that stuff gives you really bad headaches, and I've been having real bad headache, and the people that are over there and around me, all around me, has gotten that digital smart meters. And ever since they have done that, I have been coming down with headaches really bad. And I do not have it. I still have an analog. So no matter where they are. Now I know that Rick's brother that lives across the street, he doesn't have it. Because I went over there when they were in her yard. And I went over and I was like, man, you know they're out here putting in this meter. She goes, I know it. There's nothing I could do about it. I was in the bathroom. I said, do you want it on there? She goes, no, I don't. But he's already started. I went running out there. And I told him, I said, she don't want this. Put the other one back in. We do not need this. We do not want it. And I went in and started telling him what the 5G is and everything, and what this smart meter is. And I told him, I said, you go look it up. And I gave him the information on it. Go look it up. And told him, I said, I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what time it is. You want to come over there? And I showed him right where I live. I said, you come over there. And I said, matter of fact, Marie, you write down my phone number, and let's give it to him. If he wants to call and talk to me, I will talk to him. I don't care what time it is. I said, You do not understand what you are doing to your children. You don't understand what you're doing to the people around you every time you put one of these in. I haven't heard nothing else about it, but they did put their analog back in their house. So that's a good thing that he done. I mean, he had to call the office and make sure that it was all right for him to put the other one back in. But I would have said, don't put nothing in. Leave it like it is. That's what I would have said. I wouldn't want none of that in my house. I don't. And if we ever move again, I'm going to make sure that I don't have no analog meter or smart meter is what I'm going to say, in it. Because if it does, I'm not going to want to rent that place or even buy that place or anything. I want nothing to do with it. So, oh, this is turning out nicely pretty. It'll be good to see this one done, and I want to wash it to check out that dot. Let's see. Oh, come on, let go of it. Grab the hold of my scissors again. Let's see if that dot will come out, which I doubt it will. Yeah, she told me it's for permanent marking. So, I think instead of making a signature patch for this, I think I'm going to grab a hold of that ink pen, and I am going to write my name and write the date I did this and all on it, on the back. I think I'm going to use them to do it. And this right here, I don't know how well it'll show up on this side, but I'm willing to give it a try. And that little dot ain't going to bother me none, because we won't be able to even pay no attention to it at all.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
It's looking good, though.
Hey, Noah.
Let's get that out of the way. Alright, let's pull this. I'm about to get it all done. It might be skinny going this way, but that's okay. It's long enough. I don't think the size is really going to matter. It covers one person really good. It's like a twin. I think it may be skinnier than a twin. What size is it? Like it is.
Sandy?
Let's see.
Noah got me some drink.
Huh? Noah got you some drink? Well, I don't care. It's alright. It's 60 inches long, or wide. I don't know how long it is, but that's how wide it is. That'll work. That'll cover her body up. Alrighty, I'm going to get off of here. I am going to finish getting this right here completely done. Whenever I get it done, then I'll show you a picture. I gotta wash it first. I'm gonna tell you that now. I gotta wash it first. Alright, y'all, get too loud in there. So let's see. We'll turn that like that. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we'll be back in a little while after I get this done. And I want to also wash it. Alright, I will see y'all later.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think I ought to come back and show y'all how to finish the end up. Finish this up. I think I'm in a hurry to get it done. I think I'm that way all the time because I like to
shorts and roller skates.
do it and
He was talking about she was in.
all.
That's what's got the tattoos.
So here's
Some tattoo books.
corner,
That's what he was wanting.
and I'm
Yeah,
folding
tattoo
it
book.
this way. Put a pin right here in the corner to hold it.
Cover of 3, I think.
And we'll turn around here, and I'm going to put another pin right here to hold it right there. Now right here, look here, I got an extra strip. That's good. Alright, now I'm going to cut this one off right about here. And I'm done with that. Now with this one right here, you ain't got to fold it or anything. Just take this one right here, open it up, lay it down inside of it, put it back on top of it, and then we're going to...
Sandy, I don't want no more of these.
Well, what I tell you to do with them? Then why come here and bother me when I'm doing this? And then just pin it down. Now when you go to sew it, you want to start right down here. You don't want to start right here on it. You want to come down here and start sewing it all the way around it. So that when you come back here, if you have any of this that needs to be tucked down inside of it, you'll have the room to put it, and it'll be so much easier. Alrighty, so I'm going to try to turn this thing around, and I'm going to get busy and sew it down. Then I'm going to turn this over and sew it down on the bottom, on the back here. It'll turn over like this, and then I'm going to sew it down, and then I'm going to go throw it in the washing machine.